Alright, and once again it is PUG time. We are back on Bleak. This has been one of the popular map choices lately. I believe we have all of the players in the server now, just ready to get teams set up and readied up. I believe we've been warming up for about 10 minutes now, so it should be good. Just going to give another quick overview of the map, even though I've done this a couple times before in the videos. T1 Remake come into favor recently in 2K4. It's very fast paced. You're going to see this flag off of the flag stand a lot. However, it's very easy to get cut off in this map. As soon as you grab, you're going to head out, multiple entrances out of the base, all of which the defense can get back to very quickly in this mid area. So getting the flag off the stand is not even half the battle in this map. You're going to see a lot of people getting out to mid, dying, maybe down low. This is the sort of natural flag route, coming low through mid. There is a keg that spawns right here, every 55 seconds, of course. If you can manage to grab that in the middle of a flag run, it will help your team immensely once you get past this halfway point. And once you get back into your base, no matter how you do it, it's tricky to get back to your flag stand. Of course, you can't translocate when you have the flag. So here you're looking at either a piston where you're taking damage. There's a couple little nice dodge jumps you can do. But really, there's no quick way to get back to your stand once you're in your base. So this is an extremely interesting map once you get back into a situation where defense has to decide whether to cover your entrance or sit back on your flag. In theory, what you're going to want to do is have one person up close to the flag, almost like Maul, whereas another player will be helping, sort of seal behind your flag runner. However, that's always easier said than done, given how many ways you can attack the flag from the entrances. So that's really something to watch. You're going to see these flags moving around a lot, but really you're never home free in this map until you're on the stand and the flag gets returned. You're going to see a lot of people attempting to do timed returns, where they're waiting for their flag carrier to get back to their stand before they return the flag. Extremely important in this map, given how easily you can sneak in and just pop that flag right off the stand to prevent a cap. You're going to see a lot of emergency grabs, and so it makes for a lot of fast-paced action. Very difficult for me to cover, but on the other hand, it does play a little bit differently than some of our more defensively oriented maps. Gives you a little different flavor. You can even play sort of 2.5 to 3 defense on this map if you really want. It's just that easy to attack on. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. You may see mid player, almost like if you've ever watched my Infractuous cast, we talk about how your mid player doesn't even necessarily need to go in to attack on offense. They can play in this mid sort of area and work on both cutting off the flag carrier and dropping in on top of their flag carrier to try to get some cover kills. You will see that happen a lot in here. We have an amp that spawns up top here. Another one of those maps where the amp is so out of the way that you're not going to see any flag runs go anywhere near it most of the time. So what you're going to see is chasers, defenders, or even offensive players who have to decide between going a little bit out of the way up here, taking the time to go up there, and amp spawns down here. But you're gonna have to decide whether to go out of your way to grab the amp, or use those crucial seconds to try to just trans right ahead and get in front of the flag carrier. So again, a lot of decision making as far as grabbing that power up. Natural flag runs, like I said, are going to go through kegs, so that thing's not going to stick around on the ground very long. We also have 100 armor in base. You just saw that get grabbed right here. You'll notice the defense is going to be a little bit out of position to control that 100. So what's going to happen is most of the time it's going to be grabbed by either your offense leaving your base, and they're going to just create a circuit where they grab that and then try to pick up any other health files or whatever to get stacked before a run. Or you're going to see enemy offensive players try to come in and try to get a timing on that. As with pretty much any map in this game, if you can control the enemy's base power-ups, you have a huge advantage on their defense. In this case, it's not so much about denying their defense power-ups, though. It's more about the fact that you're using 100 more armor on your offense and denying that to the other team's offense. We set a PUG the other night where you had someone get one player with control and the timing of both the keg and the 100 armor in their base. So every time they came in, they were completely stacked. And it wasn't so much about him making that flag run every time while stacked. It was as much about him denying the other team's offense. So they were always coming in with base health and base armor. And so, and by base I mean your starting health, which you spawn with. So that can sort of it can mean a huge difference in this map. It's not necessarily just benefiting you as much as it is denying the other team. I have no idea who's going to be playing what position right now. Red seems to be warming up with 4 defense. That would be a very interesting strategy. I doubt we're going to see it. I almost hope we do. Go Bratwurst style with the old German perspective. And we're just about readied up now, and we got one left to go. Chicken, who's probably still arguing about tick rate. So maybe he can ready up and then he can keep arguing once we're ready to go. So yeah, and one thing you'll notice about mid 2, you're going to see a lot of ways to switch up your flag routes, but it's typically going to bring you low. It's very difficult to go from low to high. You're pretty much going to have to piston. So we're all ready to go. Countdown going. We're on Bleak. You can see the teams. It's pretty much, you got 3 Europeans on red. They also swapped colors again, so my titles up there are kind of ironic now as opposed to humorous. Blue flag already taken. It's going to be orange, aka lemon, depending on what flavored jello he's eating today. Gonna do a speed run across mid right here, completely eschewing the power-ups initial spawns. Wow, a nice flak by Cafe, but Xios takes him out, gets the pickup. Coming into his base now. If they can keep this home, this should be a quick, easy cap. Nice piston straight up. So you had Chicken and PB in position to make a grab, but they both went for the kill instead. And Xios just had his shield out and was able to withstand all that. Didn't see who took the 100. Amp is still up right now. Nobody seems to note, or maybe it wasn't up. Could be a little graphical glitch there. Let's go see what's going on with this flag. Orange again, grabbing that flag, going straight out. Getting blasted in the face though. Don't see anyone there for the pickup. Let's check on red flag. bbanks out. Not much armor. He may have had the 100, but it's gone now. Ooh, nice headshot coming in. However, Chicken in his base now. He's on his stand. If they can get a time return, this will come in, but they really need to keep this base clear, or it's not going to do him any good. There you see Sonic coming right on top of him and killing him and return it all at once. Meanwhile, there's a little hiding going on here. A little trickeration by the red flag carrier. What you'll see is him hiding in the corner. He allowed all of his teammates to go and return here because Blue had no idea where he was. That allowed them to get that return while he really didn't have to fight off any defense. So smooth little move right there. He's going to probably opt to do the same thing until he gets stacked. No, his cover is getting a little antsy right now as the entire red team has taken over blue base. They're just waiting for that blue flag carrier to get in there, and it looks like they know what's going on. So you got bbanks over here. We're in an interesting situation now where we basically swapped bases now. The entire red team has taken over the blue base. Blue is all in mid, waiting to get those power-ups. So we effectively got a team deathmatch map here, and everyone is coming into Moss together now. As red comes out to mid, blue's got Amp and Keg. Red's gonna dance across mid though. They do a good job of keeping their cover in between the defenders and their flag carrier. He's gonna get into his base pretty easily now. Don't see anything happening there with this. He's got 3 cover on him there. Headshots coming in. Amp's dead now, so red flag carrier is gonna be in a pretty safe position. He's gonna try to bounce up to his 50 armor up there. Missed the jump. Here's Jim coming in from behind. Alright, they've got 3 on return right now. They're all coming in at once, but red cover so far is doing a good job of keeping them at bay. And they're all going down, so we're going to reset that side. Let's see what's going on with blue flag carrier. Taking a little bit of damage now, pretty much stacked though. This is not a particularly dangerous map for flag standoffs. You have a lot of maneuverability in here. You have a lot of ways to run around and keep some distance between yourself and the enemy pursuers while your cover tries to shoot them in the back, in the face, and anywhere in the side they can get them. You pretty much have one option here. You're pretty much going to stick around in the base. You just have to decide whether you want to hide on the 100 side over here, and of course wait for that to spawn and keep your flag carrier stacked. Or you can even go hide on the 50 armor side on the other side, which is a little less common and may give you a little more room to run. It is a little claustrophobic in here. And there you see it, right on cue, getting snuck up behind and having rockets dropped in your face. Pulse now denied at the last second. Nice LG there. Orange now going over to his 50. Still needs to get up to that flag stand. As you see, we have a whole other fight going on now. Getting into your base, only half the battle here. Pulse with a nice pickup here. Red's doing a good job of sticking to the flag and getting these pickups once people go down. Oh wow, Pulse jumping over 3 defenders. Orange with another pickup now. They're just relaying this flag. He has absolutely no weapons, so it's only going to do him so much good. Somebody's got to kill somebody. Maximus now, leaving red base. Doesn't have a whole lot of health or armor, but there's nobody on him, so he's going to get back into his base. Although we've seen that's not going to guarantee you anything. He really needs some cover up here to step up and kill some people. He's not really going to be able to piston up to his stand anymore. He's only got 35 health. He's going to try it anyway and denied at the last second. PB's going to go for this pickup here. And go to piston straight to his flag stand. Doesn't get there in time. Last second grab. He gets down on the stand. There we go. Cafe picks it up from the corner. And that's pretty standard for this map. You're going to see people end up standing right next to their flag stand. Once you get rockets and flag coming into this corner, that splash damage is going to get a lot of kills at the last second. So you really just have to sort of brute force it in there and be ready to get the pickups and clear out the enemies right on your stand. Orange now is just matrixing his way through mid, avoiding all these combos. I'm not sure how I did that, but he got a little lucky there. Xios getting LG'd, flag gets returned. Let's check on the power-ups real quick. Looks like nothing's up. We'll go check on the flags then. Orange getting another grab. He's doing a lot of this chain grabbing without much armor and without much health, just to keep the pressure up on the blue defense. Seems to be his strategy right there. Cafe now going out low, not much health left. Trying to use some LG to take out Sonic. He's down to 11 health, but he's not going to get him. bbanks going to come up here and get a grab. He's probably going to go... Well, he's going to try going out 50 side, which is a good tactic. The defense chased his last flag carrier the other direction, so he's hoping to catch him off guard, but nothing doing, just waiting for him right there. Pulse now hiding. Another delay tactic here, maybe hoping to get a chance to grab the enemy 100 on the way out again. They've all jumped ahead to try to cut him off. Oh, but Jim sees him now, so you've got the blue team knows where he is, takes him out, does have one cover, but there's Chicken for the cleanup. Orange now, not much health, takes a full flak and another full flak, and he goes down very quickly. Get on this flag now, Maximus running out his flak. Not much health and armor, gets a headshot, and 3 red there for the return. Didn't have much help there. Check on this blue base. And actually it looks like they just killed off red incursion right there. Let's go check on red base now. I heard 100 armor from blue base just taken, so they're going to be coming in with that. You do have some extra red hanging around. Maybe waiting to take out 1 or 2 of the attackers before they go on attack. Looks like the red defenders are pushing up a little bit, maybe getting a little bit antsy, but that's going to give blue a chance now if they come in through this mid area. Swing in and get a grab here. Next just took their 100 on D over here, so that's going to help him sort of withstand whatever damage Cafe can output here. Bay going to grab, dance around a little bit. He's going to go out his flag, get taken out real quick. Let's see what's going on with blue flag. Pulse out to mid, halfway across, only got 50 health. Gets taken out by Xios. That's going to be a quick return. Red not able to get another quick little grab or quick little pickup like they have been getting so far. Still not up yet. Looks like blue flag's got some heat on it, but red's not in any hurry to grab it. It looks like they're just focusing on taking out the defense and maybe waiting for another flag carrier to come in. Goes with 1 kill. He's out mid, gets LG. They might get this pickup though. Yeah, orange with a nice pickup again. He's pushed through mid. Nobody there for that pickup though. Red, however, still has Sonic in the back, ready to deny the pickup. Oh wow! Returns right in the middle of 3 blue. Next gets taken out right under the flag stand, not really getting very far there. All the blue are in their base, all the red are going to be respawning back in their base. We're pretty much reset here. Check on the power-ups real quick. Amp is up. We're going to see a little fight over this. Amp was up. Not sure who grabbed it, didn't actually hear it. There it is. Well, he just got killed, so didn't really do much with it. Such as Amp. It can be a huge game changer, or it can make you a huge target and you go down in about 10 seconds. bbanks out to mid, not a whole lot going on with that run though. He's going to need a pickup here, and wow, double kill right on the flag. Did he get the pickup though? Cafe still dancing around. Keg is up, he didn't see it. Not sure if anyone picked that up though. Check on red flag. Looks like they're fighting in front of blue base trying to get in there. Oh, I see. The blue flag is left underneath their stand, which is a great defensible position. So a lot of times if you drop it down there, they're going to leave it there. You get about 15 seconds or so where you can just sort of defend it in a very easy position. Xios now jukes out the D. He's going to get out to mid. Only 29 health though, no armor. He's not going to go very far here. He's going to need some help. And he gets some help from behind him. Going to get in low to his base, gets headshot. Orange is going to pick up this flag, but he's also on fire. He's going to drop it for a teammate, and we're in standoff mode. Jim already in his base. I think he had some armor before that helped him get across mid. Nice little full flak on Sonic. That's sort of vintage Cafe there. They do have bbanks with Amp over here on cover, so it's going to be very difficult for red to get in here anytime soon. bbanks just scanning around for anyone to try to shoot. He's got that Amped LG that's going to be a one-hit kill on virtually anyone in the game right now. As you see right there, is he times that perfectly. It's a good anticipation shot right there. It's out next now. Keg is still up, rather. Not sure which team may decide to go swing by it, take it on return. May decide to let their flag carrier get it. On the other hand, if you can grab it for one of your return men, it's just going to give them effectively double the health, which makes it very difficult for the cover to take them out. Flag gets returned, nobody waiting to pick it up. Pretty easy cap for Cafe there. Saw a very sort of standard flag standoff there for this map. A lot of times what you might see is, again, another little base trading going on where team... Oh, there you go, a little... Wow, last second grab to keep it off the stick. Let's see what happens, though. As red flag now getting sort of tossed around inside the base. Flag going back down, getting red flag just gets returned on blue stand. Very difficult to cover that, but like I said, that's kind of standard for this map. Once you get it into your base, you pretty much got another team deathmatch situation going on where it's like dodgeball. The first team with the man left standing is, or the last team with the man left standing is pretty much going to get that cap. As we see Orange picking up the keg now, he's going to get across mid pretty easily here. He's looking good at 104 health. He can piston any way he wants, straight up to his flag stand, gets the return and the cap. And there you go with the rebound cap to keep it tied. You can see how much that keg helps right there. Once you get back into your base, all of a sudden your health is pretty much doubled, and the other team can do as much spike damage as they want, but without amp, it's very difficult to take down 200 health. bbanks now taking some lightning gun damage, not going to go very far here. One more shot's going to take him out, and he's down. Swing by amp real quick, see what's going on here. Not up yet. I got the red flag. Got a little bit of pressure on it from Cafe. Probably just distracting the D while flag runner comes in. Yep, there's bbanks. He's going to grab and go out low. He's got a little bit of extra health, no armor. He's going to run through keg. That's not popping, so he's going to come right into low to his base. There's only one red pursuer. Doesn't look like there's any in front of him either, so he's got a pretty clean run straight back to base. Although, of course, their flag is gone, so they've got two defenders waiting for them on their own flag stand. Fourth, they've dropped back an offensive player. They may have their flag runner hiding again if they've got offensive players in blue base trying to get a return. And I don't know if he was hiding, but he's definitely out all by himself now. PB sees him now. I believe PB killed himself. No, he actually got shot. Okay. Thought he may have killed himself on Xios' shields. And see Xios here taking his time, trying not to run into those combos. One more combo takes him out though. Flag still sitting on the stand. I see a little scrum over this as the flags go down. Red still has the blue flag in their base. Red flag returned. Gets denied on the stand though. Combos coming in, able to get the return right before they get exploded. And there you go. Cafe trying to go out flak here. Of course, the entire red team's going to be back right now because they were all fighting over that base. His cover does a good job of giving him a clear path though. He's going to get across mid. He's definitely got some red cutting him off. Nice little relay pickup by Maximus. Going to get into his base, but he's going to take rockets to the face, and there's only so many people waiting to pick that flag up. Sonic now going to grab and go flak side. Flak's a good exit to take because it immediately cuts off line of sight from the defense. And of course in 2K4 with so many good hit scan players running around, you really need to do that. Lemon Orange, however you want to call it, a good amount of health here, but he's got 4 defenders, all 5 of the blue team, just shooting at him all at once. So Zio's going to take the opportunity to cherry pick, get straight out to mid, and try to do a little piston speed run here, see how far we can get. Doing alright so far, but he's going to get shot from across the map. Good little pickup here by Sonic. Back in their base. Flag is obviously in the opposite base, so we're back in another standoff mode here. Question, of course, there he goes, 100's up. It looks like they got taken by the blue return man. That's going to hurt them big time. He's down to 9 health, but the return on the stand and gets the cap right before he dies. What a fortunate split-second return that was. That probably would have been a return if that flag had been had come back about a tenth of a second later. You see, maps like this where you can't keep the flag home for long, you really have to get those timed returns going. You probably had people screaming at TeamSpeak going, return, 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 return. And, you know, curse when it goes right, you curse when it goes wrong because it's so close and intense. bbanks now back in his base. He's hoping for one of those timed returns right about now. Don't know what... excuse me. bbanks still in red base. So he's just going to sort of tiptoe his way across mid, hope nobody sees him. He's taking a non-standard flag route up here. It's a longer, slower route, but it's one that you can sometimes sneak by when no one's expecting it. Waiting on this 50 armor to spawn. He's got a little bit of health, a little bit of armor. Hoping to stack up a bit. There he goes. Back up to 50 armor now. I'm waiting for that 100 armor to spawn will be his next move. He's also got vials on the left side. Red defense still has no idea where he is. Now he's taking shots at him. Gives away his position. Doesn't have any cover on him. He's going to have to take these people out himself. There we go. Gets some cover. Goes and picks up health. As I said, you can dance around this base for a while, especially if you have good cover on you. Jim now stepping up to take out those enemy players. Keg is up. bbanks is going to go get it. There we go. Now he's back up to 199 health. And defense now, red defense has no idea where he is. He's being a little here, circling back around and doubling back to the mid part of the map. Amp just got taken by Cafe. Let's go see what he does with it. He's going to take this Amp on return and pretty much just get double teamed into oblivion there. Pulse now not taking a whole lot of pressure right now. You got Maximus behind him. No, his cover's not on him. I'm not sure where they went. Seemed to have frozen up for a second there. That's interesting. So anyway, wow, double kill coming in there by Orange. So doing a good job passing the flag off. You can see their cover right now. Falling back some of their offense too to make sure that they keep that flag secure. They do have the lead, so they don't need to be overly aggressive. If anything, they just need to hang on to the flag. You see Orange going back in return though. Some up close rockets. Pulse goes down too. PB with that return underneath the flag, and looks like bbanks ready to piston straight to his flag stand. Red had no chance on that one. When you have when you have an extra man down on covering the flag during the standoff, the downside of that is if someone does sneak in and get that up close flag return, you're not going to have anyone there ready to get a pickup in an emergency situation. So there we have it, tied up with 4 minutes to go. Different play coming in by each team, but equally effective. We haven't seen as many denieds as we've seen in recent PUGs. Banks now not really going very far. He does have some cover though, so if he drops he should get a pickup. That's exactly what happens. Cafe going to take it out low. He's got a little bit of health, but he's going to need to get a kill here. He has 3 of the red team just shooting him in the face. Comes out with a killing spree, but he's about to go down again. There you go. Post with a kill. Doesn't get the return though. bbanks with the pickup. Transits back up there and gets it. Xios is in his path though. He's trying to get in high. He's got some teammates though. Xios goes down, so they do get the pickup. Coming to their base high, and a nice little return there by Orange. Sonic now grabbing and going out flag. He's just pissing across. I think he's just trying to move the flag here. It doesn't look like he's trying to necessarily get a well put together run. Just get the defenders out of position so Orange can come in and grab. They're trying this sort of cherry picking, chain grabbing tactic just to keep Blue, on their toes. I'm not sure this is my favorite map for that tactic because it's so easy to get the map or to get the flag off the stand as it is. That I really think you're gonna benefit more from having 2 cover waiting for you as you leave the base. Rather than constantly trying to cherry pick, because it's a very narrow map. You're not really going to catch the defense out of position very far, because no matter where you spawn, you can grab a weapon and get in front of the enemy flag carrier very quickly. Here we go. Orange ready to piston into his base, trying to get to his flag stand. Red flag gets grabbed by Maximus. He's going out flag side. He's got Orange on him right now. He's got another defender set to cut him off. There's a return, but as you see, blue flag was also returned. Wouldn't call that a deny, but it was pretty close right there. I think I heard Amp taken. Let's see if we can find who got it. Not seeing it. We're gonna go over to Jim, see where he's going. Cafe going out flag side, taking some rockets. Once you go up that ramp, it's a little difficult to defend yourself, and you see there's just no way to avoid those rockets and flaks and shocks and just all that coming out at you. Blue flag with a ton of... Oh, I see. Pulse had the amp. Ton of pressure coming in on that blue flag. Orange now pretty much untouched. Going to piston his way across mid. He's going to get into his own base easily. Is he in front far enough though? It looks like he's going to get into his base, but what's going to happen with this flag? Got PB on pursuit. Danny able to take him out. He's on a rampage now. Of course, he had that amp run just now. And we've seen Red do a really good job of covering their flag carriers. Although sometimes, like I know Orange is one of their attackers. And I know we've seen him switch back and forth sometimes between cover and going on return. This time though, it looks like pretty standard. They've got 2 people on return. To give them 2 people to go try to get this. Try to get the return of their own. Chicken comes in. There's some nice rockets from PB. Took him out. They've got Sonic scrambling around, praying to keep this flag off the stand. Dies as it goes up the lift. So this pickup, nice pickup by Pulse, anticipating that lift going up with the flag. Blue coming in all over him, but they've got some cover. He's going to get back to base. We're pretty much in another typical standoff mode. Let's see how blue flag carrier is doing. Jim, he's in his base, about half health. Pretty standard move there. I mean, he's running around his base with a couple cover. 1 minute remaining. You heard their announcer come in. It's a tie game, so whoever wins this flag standoff is probably going to win this map. A lot of times these flag standoffs can come down to things like that. Who can get that extra 100 armor? Who can get this next amp will be huge. It's not going to be up for another 30 seconds or so. Oh, no, there it is. So there we go. You see Jim able to headshot the amped return man. That is a nice move by Jim, because that's going to take out The big advantage they had there. Oh, but we got the return coming in now. Red flag. I believe that was returned. No, it wasn't returned. It was a nice pickup by Banks. Okay. So we're still 30 seconds left. We're still in bases. We're still in flag standoff mode. Whoever wins this standoff is going to win the game. Banks now taking some heavy pressure right there. Another headshot coming in. I believe both red attackers just got headshot in a row there. It's a bad luck. Xios coming in with that double kill by Xios. I think he's going to get the return there. He is. Orange now desperately trying to get to his own flag stand. If he gets here, he's only got 8 health. They can't piss him, but if he can get there, he's going to win. And there you go. Right as we get sent to overtime, able to jump onto his flag stand and secure that victory. Nice job. You see they had 2 defenders right on the flag stand, though. In fact, they had 3 defenders ready to clear it out. That's really the difference between the cap and the denial on this map. So there you go. First map of this PUG, overtime. Off to a good start. Teams are playing very differently. You can even tell the frag difference is palpable on the scoreboard, but didn't necessarily translate into an uneven game. So it'll be interesting to see what map gets picked different and how it gets played. So we'll see you there.